It doesn't matter what age you are when you start racing RC cars, and I'll tell you for why. A guy that just started at our local club, he is in his 50s and he's never raced an RC car before. So he started at the bottom, and each week he leaves, he has a bigger smile on his face. You know, for me, through my journey, RC racing has been way more than a sport or a hobby. RC racing to me has been my life. I've got more friends in RC than what I have outside of RC, and I truly think if it wasn't for RC racing and everyone involved, I'd probably only have a couple of friends in life if I was lucky, just purely because work and things just get in the way. RC racing has given me an RC family that I can call up on any time and they'd come running, and I don't know what other hobby might give you that. In RC racing, you fail together and you win together, and it doesn't matter if you're getting beaten by your rivals or a rival team. What matters is everybody comes together collectively from all backgrounds in life. It doesn't matter whether you're a doctor, a mechanic, if you're a stay-at-home mum or dad, or if you're unemployed. It doesn't matter. RC brings everyone together. It brings you together as a family, and I'm truly grateful to have RC racing in my life. So I live in a small town, a small island in the south of the UK. So the island that I live on is 26 miles across, and it's separated by about 4 miles there of ocean to the mainland UK. And it's a beautiful place to live. The Isle of Wight, there really isn't much to do where I live, which is the same for many people. You know, the scenery's beautiful, the harbours are amazing, and lots of people come here to holiday. But if you live here, there really isn't that much to do. But there is RC racing. We've got a couple of clubs down here and they are absolutely booming, and like-minded people get together every week to race, and it's truly awesome. So the question is, what has RC done for me? Well, it's taught me camaraderie, it's taught me passion, it's taught me life skills like saving for parts that I needed, particularly when I was younger. So my journey started when my mum just dropped me off at a track when I was 13 years old, which was just pipes in a field, because every Christmas and birthday prior to that, from about the age of 1, I wanted an RC, and that passion and that love never truly left me. And once I found out that you could race these things, well, that was when the hook got in. So dropped me up on the field and left me there with a group of men that I had no idea who they are. And from that moment on, I created friends that are still with me to this day. Some race and some don't. Some have moved on, but some haven't. And for that moment of my mum dropping me up to that RC track, I am truly, truly grateful. I had an EB4, because obviously I'm 30, so I didn't start with, any of the old Tamiya's. I went straight in with a Nitro EB4, and it was absolutely pants. It really, truly was. All the tyres were falling off. But each and every person in that RC track, they helped me. I had a new set of tyres on the car before I even knew it. The setup was being changed. I had to borrow an engine by the end of the day. Someone gave me an engine. It was just something that you wouldn't truly experience unless you're into RC, because everybody does help. It was truly amazing. So it begs the question, what has RC taught me? Well, RC has taught me patience. It's taught me mechanical knowledge. It's taught me design knowledge. It's taught me how to save in order to get the tyres and budget for what I need. And this is from the age of about 13. This isn't just now. I'm still learning now. but it's taught me how to manage my money in order to have everything I need in life, but also be able to afford the tyres and the products and the consumables that I need. I've had a business within RC, and that taught me all of my business knowledge. It's just been eye-opening, and I think it's very, very personal for you and what you want to take out of it. You know, if you're in it to just get faster and faster, which we all are, then it's great for that as well. You know, you can learn patience from making sure that you're learning in small increments. You're not going to go out one week and then the next week win your first A final. It's going to take time, and it's going to take passion, and it's going to take preparation, all of the things that you can allocate to anything in life. I'm happy to say that I'm actually due my first baby this month, and quite honestly, I cannot wait to introduce my child, male or female, to RC racing. I've seen kids and their parents and their family at tracks for quite literally their entirety of their life. There's not many other hobbies out there that you can spend week in, week out with your teenage son or your teenage daughter. You know, we see it week in, week out. Week in, week out, parents and family spending time with their kids. The kids running around the track, playing with other kids, interacting. Fathers and mothers hanging around with their teenage kids. That as you're not playing the PlayStation with the Xbox, you're out learning, having fun. I don't know any other hobbies that you can really get those interactions with. I mean, they're definitely out there, but let's talk sponsorships. This is a big one. So sponsorships come in all different shapes and sizes. Now, I think with sponsorships, it teaches you a lot, because it's almost like you've got a job. Now, I'm talking about when you're a teenager, when you're 16, 17, 18, extremely serious. If you hear anything, I've got waves kicking off there. But sponsorships teaches you a number of things. It teaches you how to conduct yourself at the track. Again, it teaches you patience, because as you grow, maybe your sponsorship will grow. It teaches you team ethics, and it teaches you how to be a team player. Because with RC racing, and particularly nitro, but electric as well, with setup and things like that, having a good team around you to learn from is absolutely paramount, and it's awesome. And I think one thing I've done in my earlier years is I switched around too much. Not because I didn't enjoy the teams I was on, it's just because it's why I'm doing what I do now. I like trying new cars, I like using different cars, and I think that maybe hampered me. I think you shouldn't be so quick to sign into something if you're not fully committed in every single way. But, you know, I've enjoyed all my experiences and all my experiences to come. But sponsorships, you know, don't take them lightly. Sponsorships are something great importance. Even if it's a 20% discount, someone's giving you margin from their profits, and you should give something back to them, whether it be on social media or just conducting yourself correctly at race meets. You know, it's a wonderful thing, and hopefully it stays in RC for as long as we do. You know, and that pretty much brings me on to my final point. You know, what is RC racing teaching me as a 30-year-old? Well, a year ago I didn't know how to work a camera, and I didn't know how to edit on editing programs such as Premiere Pro. Would I be growing a YouTube channel for myself and my audience without RC racing? Absolutely not. Does it give me excitement for what the future holds? Does it give me an extra reason to get out of bed and to pursue a business and a YouTube channel? Yes, it does. I'm now learning filmmaking, I'm studying filmmaking, and I want to be the best content creator I can, and it's all thanks to RC racing. So if you don't race already, get started, because who knows where your journey will take you. Who knows what friends you'll create, and relationships that you'll forge and opportunities you'll get. What an incredible hobby. My favourite moment in RC so far, it's a consecutive year, really. My favourite car was the Agama A319, and it was a time where I spent a lot of time with a fantastic friend of mine called Darren Warburton, and we travelled around every weekend all over the country, competing in the national series and practicing till we had no tyres left. And we got that car in a position where it's unbelievable to drive. You know, we were both doing the best results we ever had. I was so close to making a semi a couple of times at nationals, the British nationals, and one of them my tyres fell off. But that in itself created a moment which I'll remember forever. We shared hotel rooms every weekend. We spent an obscene amount of money on tyres, and it was like a father and son combination. And I had the best results, and I think he did at that time as well, with the Nemo Racing team and working with Darren. And that year alone will be something I forever hold close to my heart. It was just awesome, and I want more years like that, and I can't wait to have them. And I'm due a child, so it just means I can create those memories again with my own child, and I'll always remember how that felt. And if my family feels the same as that, then boy, I'll be over the moon. I truly would. And that's everything RC racing is to me. And I'd love to know what RC racing is to you. You know, it's good to be faster each week. It's good to beat people you don't normally beat. And I think the final thing I'd say on that is, it doesn't matter what age you are when you start racing RC cars, and I'll tell you for why. A guy that just started at our local club, he is in his 50s and he's never raced an RC car before. So he started at the bottom, and each week he leaves, he has a bigger smile on his face. Yes, you know, he is fighting for a 4th position in the D final at our local club. That doesn't matter to him, because his D final is my A final, and even if you start at 50 or 60 years old, your progression and your learning is going to be so massive. Every week you're going to improve. Yes, you might not never make an A final, but is he going to be any less excited or not having enough fun because he's never going to win a British National A final? No, he doesn't care about that. He cares that he's got a little bit better, and he's crashed 5 less times than the 30 he did before, and he's racing kids. He's coming off the happiest he's ever been. So just don't delay. Doesn't matter if you're 50, you're 60, it doesn't matter where you are in life. Just start RC racing, and I promise you, it will change your life.